Today on the Report program, a worldwide protest took place in Los Angeles this Saturday, where hundreds of people united in support for the Botanuru family.
Also, Ecuador was hit by a 7.8 earthquake this Saturday. The country has not suffered such a big damage in 7 decades.
And yesterday was the last day to file for taxes. All this and much more on the Report program.
Hello and welcome to the Report program. I'm Naomi Menzer.
I'm Luis Medina.
And I'm Miranda Medina.
Young and old meet in Los Angeles at the federal building to protest the Bernavet system and to ask the Norway government to give Bonaru's children back to their family. Roxana Paul participated at the protest and has more.
Romanian community and churches from Los Angeles and surroundings joined a worldwide protest on Saturday.
Hundreds of people gathered today at the federal building in LA to protest the Barneverett system of Norway and to ask to reunite the Bonaru family.
Norway's child services removed the children from the family without their knowledge, blaming them of Christian indoctrination. The youngest one was only 3 months old.
We protested is because they are the most aggressive child protective services in the world in terms of removing children from their families.
Those who came to the protest identifies with the family.
We are here because, God forbid, that start happening to us here in America. I would want the same outcome for my family.
I just feel pure sorrow that these kids just don't get to grow up with their families, that they just don't get to come home every day and see their mother.
Pastor Lazargog asked the Norway government to stop stealing children and return them back to their families.
Nu mai furați copii.
Stop stealing children.
Lăsați copiii la familie.
Leave the children with their families.
Pentru că cei ce știu să iubească copiii sunt părinții care i-au născut.
Because the people who know how to love their children are their parents.
We came here because we care. We feel the unbearable pain of children and their parents. Their pain is our pain, and we want them to know that they are not alone. They are not alone. Let the Botanuru children go free. Let the Botanuru children go free.
Christians won't stop until the children are returned to their families and the Bernaverett system is reformed. For the Report program, I'm Roxana Paul.
Tragedy struck Guayaquil this past Saturday when a 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit the coast of Ecuador. Take a look at our next report. A 7.8 earthquake started near the coastal of Ecuador's largest city, Guayaquil, on Saturday around 7 p.m., where more than 270 people were killed and more than 2,500 people were injured, according to the emergency management officials. 29 years have passed since Ecuador had an earthquake. In 1987, a 7.2 magnitude killed 1,000 people. Time is running out for rescuers to find more survivors, and rainy weather from El Niño is also slowing down rescue efforts. Reporting for the Report program, Luis Medina.
Cam 3. The Ecuador Army is handing out food and water to the victims who suffered a 7.8 magnitude earthquake. Valeria Murguia has the story.
The most deadliest earthquake to hit Ecuador in nearly 2 decades have left many dead, toppling buildings, damaging roads, and impacting cities hundreds of miles away from the epicenter. The Ecuador Army is helping out victims of last weekend's 7.8 magnitude earthquake. The victims are in need of receiving food, water, and even mattresses. The Ecuadorian government has reported at least 480 people have died and more than 2,500 are injured. The hottest hot area is the coastal Manabu province, where they were hit the hardest. Any help would be greatly appreciated. This has been Valeria Murguia with OC News.
Spring season is well and alive, and so is tax season. Yesterday was the last day to file your 2015 income tax. Eric Resendez has more.
We are in tax season. Or did you want spring?
She's right about both seasons, but one of tax season's biggest day was yesterday.
Today is tax day, and it's a very important day.
Taxing is when the government takes your money from you.
Today's tax day. Today is the day where you have to file your taxes or file for an extension on your taxes so that the government doesn't come after you.
We talked to these Titans yesterday, and all of them knew what tax day is. Tax day is when income tax returns have to be filed, and everyone who has had any source of income has to file their 2015 federal and state income tax. But if you didn't do your taxes yesterday?
Well, generally there's a penalty, and that's a % of the taxes due that you have to pay a penalty on top of the tax due.
But some individuals who receive an income do not have to file their income tax. There are a few exceptions.
Generally, people who are in the lower income or no income brackets, they have enough exclusions or deductions that they don't have to pay any tax.
After you complete your taxes, you can end up with more money in your pocket or end up paying.
So if you've overpaid your taxes by too much was withheld from your wages or you sent in too much, then you get a refund and then you can spend, but remember that's your money. You paid in too much, you're just getting back your own money to spend. And if you didn't have enough withheld, then you have to pay.
Recall the Titans we spoke to yesterday? All three of them filed their taxes already.
I have actually filed my taxes. I got money back, and I have spent it all. I spent it on trips and food.
I actually broke even, so I'm not really making any money. I'm just pretty much getting money from the federal and paying the state. So I'm not going to do much, just kind of accept that I get no money back.
I did file my taxes and I did get back money, and that money went straight back into school, sadly.
From Cal State Fullerton, Eric Resendez, The Report Program.
Nature goes viral after Florida photographer captured an alligator getting aggressive. Reporter Melina Joseph has the story.
Many are calling it the photo of the century. Photographer Andrew Lilliquist happened to be at the right place at the right time when he witnessed a massive gator having some lunch. The main course, a smaller gator, one that never stood a chance.
He was huge. When he crossed the trail, there was some of him left on both sides.
After capturing some incredible shots, Lilliquist got out his phone to record the action. Survival of the fittest at its finest.
I tried to stay a respectable distance away from him, just in case.
Yeah, just in case the gator got even more hungry and took him for dessert. According to the Florida Fish and Wildlife, gators are known to resort to cannibalism, especially between males and during mating season. In fact, just the other day, this video of another gator attack went viral, and it's captured almost in the exact same spot.
He was just fighting them and eating them, splashing them around.
Octavia Hart captured that moment last week. Her video has now attracted more visitors in hopes to see the morbid show for themselves. Visitors like Lilliquist.
I just let him be, ran home and started looking at the pictures on my laptop.
That's Florida for you. I'm Lena Joseph, reporting for the Report Program.
Active shooters and campus safety are hot topics right now. Our reporter Natalie Aguirre visited Cal State Fullerton to find out how prepared the campus is and how safe students feel.
Within recent years, active shooters on campuses have become a growing issue. So how does a campus with a population of more than 39,000 students prepare in the case of such emergency? Cal State Fullerton's homepage has a video titled Shots Fired on Campus. The 30-minute video was put together by the Center of Personal Protection and Safety. One of the tips in the video encourages students to defend themselves against an active shooter. But how confident do the students feel about this?
I wouldn't know until I actually be on the spot. I think it would be something like very scary. But if I would have to save other people, I would. Just thinking about it is kind of scary.
Despite the growing concerns of active shooters, CSUF does its part to make the environment as safe as possible for its students.
I would say I feel pretty safe just because every time I'm driving up near the school, I'm always looking at the police station that they have right there, and there's always like active cops.
Aside from the video, CSUF regularly alerts their students of any suspicious activities and has several emergency towers placed throughout the campus. Reporting for the Report program, I'm Natalie Aguirre.
2, 1, Naomi. A Greek organization raises $38,000 for Cal State Fullerton's philanthropy, Camp Titan. This is the most money that has been donated by one chapter. Morgan Klein has a story for how this group of women made this possible.
In 1969, two Greek organizations, Alpha Delta Pi and Phi Kappa Tau, founded Greek Week, which is 1 week out of the calendar year where fraternities and sororities come together to raise money for Cal State Fullerton's philanthropy, Camp Titan. I spoke with this year's co-chair, Victoria Shear, as she gives us the insight to this intense but fun weekend.
I am one of 2 other IFC members as well, who plan basically all of the Greek Week activities, generally being over a 3 to 4 day period. We have sports going on, football, softball, volleyball, and just kind of benefiting Camp Titan as a whole. Camp Titan is a camp for underprivileged kids in the LA and Orange County areas. Generally, about 130 kids are sent to camp for about a week. In the San Bernardino Mountains, and members of Fullerton, as far as the school or faculty, are able to be counselors up there.
After 46 years, Alpha Delta Pi and Phi Kappa Tau come together again to raise $45,000 for this philanthropy, in which $38,000 was donated from Alpha Delta Pi.
We are just like a huge contributor to being able to send those kids to camp. Because of our hard work, we're able to send them to camp, which is just rewarding in itself. As an individual, I raised about $700. It's a really cool weekend just for the whole Greek community to come together.
I raised personally $600, so it just felt good to like be able to give back to such a broad organization. When they announced that we had raised $38,000, like that surpassed everything that we thought we were gonna make.
Alpha Delta Pi has raised the most money for Camp Titan for the last 32 years. The community looks forward to see how high they'll set the bar for next year. I'm Morgan Klein, reporting for the Report program.
Breast cancer is a frightening disease that affects millions. Zeta Tau Alpha, a sorority at Cal State Fullerton campus, recently hosted their 10th annual Monte Carlos Casino Team Foundation.
Zeta Tau Alpha at CSUF threw their annual Monte Carlo event this past Saturday, April 9th. The sorority's national philanthropy is breast cancer awareness and education. This event aims at not only spreading awareness, but raising money to help a great cause. The night is a cocktail attire, casino-themed fundraiser. Hundreds of guests participated by giving monetary donations or by participating in the raffles, games, as well as silent auction, all hosted by the girls. Sophomore Eileen Doe is a member of the sorority's executive council and says that this event was something they all worked hard for.
We raise it by selling raffle tickets and giving raffle baskets and silent auctions, as well as there's gambling activities going on, blackjack tables, Russian roulette, and people can purchase their fake gambling money at the check-in table.
There were over 70 baskets full of everything from restaurant gift cards to wine to priceless bathing products and even a getaway tickets for 2. This is Miranda Medina from the Report program. Commencement is around the corner, and we are looking into a diary of a graduating senior. Let's take a look. From the very first steps, walking onto campus, to those last steps, receiving a diploma, Cal State Fullerton students have gone through unique journeys that have shaped them as individuals, as well as made this university a little bit better. The 2016 annual CSUF commencement ceremony is around the corner, and graduating seniors are taking their midterms, projects, assignments, and finals for the last time. Kara Marquez, a graduating communications major, says that being involved made college fun.
In terms of clubs, freshman year I was super involved. I really loved
going through different clubs and helping out and just getting, I mean, I think that's how everyone is the freshman year, but then after a while you just kind of get busy, you have more classes, and then I joined a sorority, which I love very much. I don't regret doing it at all. It's an amazing experience. I feel like everyone should at least try it just to get their feel for it, and it helps me grow and like in leadership positions and meet more people and then just be more involved, and it just makes you feel like you're a part of something bigger than just a student.
Being connected in clubs, sports, or any other on-campus organization truly makes graduating much more surreal. Today, seniors wait in the long line at GradFest where they are picking up their caps and gowns. Kara is one of those titans who loves her school and cannot wait to be an alumna of CSUF.
Everyone in Cal State Fullerton just starting or about to graduate, like, once a Titan, always a Titan, and I hope you love the school as much as I do and are happy with where you're going in life.
This is Miranda Medina from the Report Program. Tinder is taking over, but what does that mean for traditional dating? Scott Johnson has the story.
Dating apps such as Tinder, Match.com, and Bumble have been taking the dating scene by storm. They provide people with a one-stop shop for dating, hooking up, or just finding new people to hang out with. But are these apps really replacing traditional dating? We talked to CSUF students to find out what they think about dating apps.
I did download Tinder a few months ago. I didn't go any further than probably like 2 days with it. I didn't find any interest in it.
Definitely use them less than when I first downloaded it. I think that's what most people do. But now, I do use it periodically if I just have some time to kill.
I don't like the way it's structured. I think that nowadays social media dating apps have become so popular that a lot of people focus more on that rather than the personal interactions.
So, what other ways do we meet new people?
I meet people usually through friends, acquaintances. It is hard though because as a student, it's like, a lot of people, I'm assuming a lot of people go to school, they have jobs, they're involved, so it is hard to meet people outside. Usually when I meet people it's through friends, acquaintances.
Probably like mutual friends. I mean, I go to Cal State Fullerton, obviously, so like people on campus, getting involved with different clubs or like events near the community. I feel like is a good way.
Even though dating apps have become more popular, it seems as though traditional dating reigns supreme. This is Scott Johnson with the Report Program.
The LA Kings face the San Jose Sharks in the Stanley Cup playoffs. With the Sharks winning the first 2 games, the pressure was on for the Kings. Ashley Cassis has more about the third of the game series.
2-0. Game 3 is coming up.
The Los Angeles Kings and San Jose Sharks battled it out on Monday night in Game 3 for the NHL playoffs. The Kings traveled to San Jose looking to end the Sharks' winning streak. The Sharks led the best-of-7 series with 2 wins. The beginning of the game looked bad for the Kings, especially after Joe Thornton gave the Sharks a 1-0 lead just 30 seconds into the game. But before the opening period concluded, Anze Kopitar replied with a power play with his first goal in 15 playoff games. The Kings then defeated the Sharks in overtime by 2-1. Tanner Pearson's overtime goal led the Kings to their victory.
Then Brown knocks down Donskoy. Here's a break for LA. Tanner Pearson scores! The Kings win! As Tanner Pearson ends it.
Game 4 is scheduled for this coming Wednesday. This is Ashley Casas with the Report Program.
Titan softball has been hungry for wins this whole season. With back-to-back victories and breaking records, they have shown to be a threat in the conference. Jasmine Arenas has the update on the season.
Fullerton softball is 1 game away from making conference history this season. In 2003, the team's best league start was 10-0. In addition to their remarkable conference record, the Titans are now 34-10 overall, which matches their win total from a year ago. This past weekend, Titans softball swept the Aggies out of the ballpark, taking all 3 games in the series.
It's really important against a scrappy team like UC Davis. I mean, you can see they're out there to compete every pitch, and to get a leg up on the series start is very powerful.
Titans are currently riding a 9-game winning streak and have won 14 of their last 15.
We have some great competition. UC Davis is a scrappy little team.
They welcome San Diego to Anderson Family Field for a midweek non-conference contest tonight at 5 p.m. For the report program, I'm Jasmine Rennes.
You're trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle, want to exercise daily, but can't find the time or know how to get the best workout. The SRC at Cal State Fullerton provides a variety of ways for students to get fit. Reporter Morgan Klein has the story.
The Student Recreation Center, also known as the SRC, is open every day of the week and is free for Cal State University Fullerton students. There are a variety of different programs to encourage healthy lifestyles. There are personal training programs, drop-in fitness classes, and swim competitions for students who want to challenge themselves. I spoke to the lifeguard, Zach Hernan, who speaks on behalf of the swim competition the SRC hosts every semester.
So our swim competition.
I also spoke with a few students who take full advantage of the opportunities the SRC provides.
The swim classes. Our personal trainers are all nationally certified. They're all kinesiology majors, which means they have all the science and background to support the things that they do and learn and work with their clients. And we make it incredibly affordable to students.
With all the opportunities available for students, Cal State Fullerton is a healthier campus in progress. I'm Morgan Klein reporting from the SRC.
Last weekend, Coachella concert took place, and besides nice music, there was also lots of food. Stay with us.
I'm only 17, but I know about investing. Believe in something, buy shares in it, watch it grow. So, what if you could invest in the future? The future of kids, like a stock. Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. I could be one of the first college graduates from my family, the first philanthropist from my neighborhood. And if I'm the first, then maybe there's a second and a third. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow. My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash, 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
Tunes weren't the only thing Coachella offered. Natalie Gomez tells us more about the food festival goers had available.
Over 75,000 spectators grabbed their sunscreen, packed their camping gear, and headed to the desert for the much-anticipated music festival of the year, Coachella. Music isn't the only thing Coachella is good at. Here's the good cuisine you missed. Pizza, burgers, fresh salad, veggies, and gourmet hot dogs. Those hot dogs had spectators asking for more. Spectators sang their hearts out and danced until their feet looked like charcoal. And you would think that in the 91+ degree weather, all they would want to eat is ice. But deep fried tacos topped with homemade salsa, fresh lettuce, and cheese, yum. The heat didn't even stop the sous chefs from making it to the desert. The freshly rolled sushi was to die for. They even had Indian food. Food from all over, really. And of course, can't forget some ice cream for dessert. This is Natalie Gomez with the Report Program.
What better way to enjoy lovely spring weather than to go out and to eat some seasonal favorite at your local BJ's restaurant and brew house? Here is Miranda with more. What better way to enjoy lovely spring weather than to go out and to eat some seasonal favorite at your local BJ's restaurant and brew house? Here's Miranda with more.
BJ's Restaurant and Brew House is a family-oriented eating establishment that is famous for their handcrafted beers, deep dish pizzas, and of course the delectable Pizookie desserts. Every season, the company launches limited-time drinks and food items to keep hungry guests coming in for more. Right now, BJ's is offering the new California Supreme Pizza. Everyone is encouraged to try it with the 2015 Great American Beer Festival Gold Medal winner, the Magnolia's Peach, which is a fruity, smooth amber beer. Bartender Ashley Hemphill Perez says that the Magnolia's Peach beer, as well as the Harvest Peach Margarita, are a popular choice among the guests because they are only here for a limited time.
Right now we have our Harvest Peach Margarita, and that one has, since we do have our seasonal beer, which is Magnolia Peach, we use that in the margarita with a humidor and a peach, obviously, and some Monin. It's a really sweet, citrusy drink, so it comes out really good.
Whether you're looking for a good place to have a birthday dinner with close friends or getting to know somebody new over good food and drinks, BJ's seasonal items as well as their year-round dinner plates are always a good choice.
Come eat at BJ's. It's good. You'll get good service, friendly staff, and, you know, good bartenders.
This is Miranda Medina from the Report Program.
Ontario Mills Mall is known for their wide array of stores and vendors, but this is a new establishment that has become the most popular spot for shoppers.
Ontario Mills Mall decided to add a new food vendor whose popularity is on the rise. Green Crush is known for their fruit juices, pressed juices, and smoothies among their customers. Their mission is to introduce an innovative approach to a healthy lifestyle by becoming a more nutritious alternative. With Green Crush adding this location at Ontario Mills, their expansion has now totaled to 7 different locations at the Montebello, Ventura, Tyler, and Lakewood malls, as well as the Glendale Galleria and even the Las Vegas Fashion Show Mall. With Green Crush providing products being made fresh daily, they will continue to provide quick, easy, and delicious service to their customers. I'm Chelsea Cooper for the Report Program.
The Associated Students Incorporated held a film festival to showcase students' art on Thursday. Gustavo Olguin has more on the story.
Laugh, drama, and student films filled the Titan Theater on Thursday. The Associated Students Inc. held a film festival for students to submit their work and to be judged by a panel and by the audience.
It's amazing. It's nice to see what the school continues to keep doing for students here on this campus, and which is inspiring them to go out there and create their own films.
Mm-hmm. The submissions were graded on everything from originality to the overall production of the piece. Film major Arthur Garcia submitted a 30-second Coca-Cola commercial spec.
And then it just became about smiles. I kept telling the actors, all right, smile, smile, I need big smiles. And then what went into it, the day we got there about 12, we shot until about 7 when the sun went down. So most of 12 to about 6 was just planning what it was going to be like, and then 6 to 7 was like shoot, shoot, shoot.
Students were given a moment to explain their piece before the video was streamed off a computer. ASI production film coordinator Jasmine Lohmeyer put the event together and kept the theater from looking any different.
I wanted to stay away from the whole Hollywood sort of theme of, lights and theater, and I really wanted to focus more on the art of the filmmakers.
This is Gustavo Olguin with the Report Program.
Looking for fun outdoors activity to do over the weekend, reporter Julian Salas takes us to Clermont to introduce us to a popular hiking trail.
The Clermont Loop is a perfect Saturday morning activity. It is a 5-mile wilderness trail that scales the San Bernardino Mountains and overlooks the Inland Empire. This moderately short hike can be a great workout for those looking to stay fit.
It's a really good trail. It's really hard, but I've done harder ones. I go all throughout Southern California. I like to try new hikes.
The trail consists of beautiful scenery with every turn and curve. The sound of birds chirping and the wind blowing complement the bustle of the greenery. Popular among hikers, the Clermont Loop is also a dog-friendly and stroller-friendly trail. The varying inclines of the trail can prove to be difficult for beginning hikers, so be sure to bring sun protection and extra water bottles as the trail offers very little shade.
This one I probably would have recommended because it's a 5-mile hike and there's a lot of steep trails.
But the results are rewarding as you enter a field of greens and find yourself in a perfect photo opportunity. This is Jillian Salas from the Report Program.
Out in Silverado, California lies Holy Jim Canyon. Named after a man with an infamous foul mouth, the canyon is now the hub for Orange County action sports community. The Reports Program's Christina Massari has more on the story.
Off the beaten path out in Holy Jim Canyon, the off-road community has found its haven. Miles of trails, green scenery, and waterfalls. It's no surprise to see many off-road enthusiasts enjoying a Sunday drive.
We're out here in Holy Jim Canyon today off-roading in the Jeep Cherokee. This is an action sports hub for the community in Southern California, and it's obviously a sunny, beautiful day, so there's a lot of people out here.
Holy Jim Canyon got its name in the early 1900s when government land surveyors mapped the canyon and met a man named Cousin Jim, or Holy Jim. Jim's foul mouth made such an impact on the surveyors, they named the area after him. Visitors can hike to the Holy Jim waterfall, ride dirt bikes or jeeps to Santiago Peak, mountain bike through trees, and there's even a model plane airstrip. Now 4x4s can enjoy miles of trails and come together for a sport they love. I'm Christina Massari for the Report Program.
That's all for today's show. Be sure to tune in next week for a new edition of the Report Program. I'm Naomi Menzer.
I'm Luis Medina.
And I'm Miranda Medina. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Good.